Yo, I ain't heard from you in a minute. Yeah, I do. Fuck is going on though? So tell them niggas to bring the smoke. We'll come lay them the fuck out. Simple. And come on, we family for life. Send me the details, and I'll be there. I'm on my way.
Time for you to be baptized into this life. Just like Kanan did for me and Ghost.
Who?
It's a story for a different time.
You need to watch your back.
Tommy gonna blow all this up. He's my partner, bro. He also the reason motherfucker getting shot.
I'm like the Santa Claus of powder.
YouTube, welcome back. It's your boy Mr. Power, and we are back with another video. And in this video, the topic of conversation is Power Book 4 Season 3. As you guys know, the trailer came out about a week ago now, maybe a week or two. And I did do a video doing like a trailer breakdown, kind of a reaction, initial reaction. But I wanted to kind of wait and give some time to digest the content, lets people see it, and then kind of revert back and see what I missed, see some things that I could kind of, tackle back on. And there's some few things that I kind of feel like I left out that I should have spoken on that I obviously want to get to in this video that I think you guys will be interested in. So getting into the trailer, right? And as you guys see, I'm just doing straight facing content. I don't need no pictures, no edits, no none of that. We're just going to talk about the show. The first thing that I didn't even peep or really talk about like that was that Tommy essentially name dropped Power Origins, kind of teased Power Origins in that trailer when he told D-Mac, like, I need to baptize you in the game like Kanan did for me and Ghost. And obviously D-Mac has no idea who Kanan and Ghost is. He could find out, and I think that that will be a very interesting storyline to stick with throughout the season. If D-Mac is part of the future, and if D-Mac, if their plan is to have D-Mac come along to Power Legacy along with Tariq, which I think would be a great idea, I think that him learning who Tommy and Ghost were and how they came up is a very good idea, and I think that would make fans very happy. Because let's just be real, anytime Ghost and Kanan, especially Ghost, are mentioned in these shows, we love it, right? We love that nostalgia. We love when they reference back to the OG characters, especially the man, the myth, the legend, James St. Patrick, right? So I think that's a great way to keep his character alive, keep talking about him, and also evolve the new characters by, teaching them about these older ones, right? So I think D-Mac learning about Tommy and Ghost and Kanan and how they came up will help him stop being an idiot, essentially, and will help him more easily maneuver the game in the street life, because we know that Tommy's pretty much taking the ropes off. Like, hey, you can be in this life now, I'm cool with it. Now, that transitions to the question of, well, why is Tommy letting him be in the life now? He was so against it in the first season or two. He wasn't really trying to hear D-Mac being in the street life. He was trying to avoid it at all costs. And we know that JP was like, hell nah. My son's not going to be nowhere near that life, right? So the fact that Tommy's allowing this now, it's likely because JP got smoked. It's likely that JP got smoked. And a lot of people were actually saying this when the trailer came out. People were saying that funeral is JP's funeral, because you see everyone there. You see, I think, Kate standing up at the top speaking at the funeral, and then you kind of see Kate, even in the little teaser they dropped, telling Tommy, like, make them suffer. And that kind of felt personal. It felt like a familial family type of sense there, like, we need to get that get back. And then you see Tommy kind of working with a bunch of people that we didn't really expect, like Shanti and Miguel. Even sometimes you see that church scene. So there's a lot of conflict that's going to be occurring in this season, and there's going to be a lot of twists and turns. I think one of the main points of this season, and one thing that we've always seen as a theme in Power, is when you see two people beefing in Power, it's almost always temporary, right? They're usually going to beef, then they're going to work together, then they're going to beef, and then you'll kind of have that final battle towards the end where, it's that final end, that final crescendo, right? So that's kind of how I view it. That's how I've always viewed this whole Power universe. I never really take these beefs seriously, even with the whole Maria storyline, right? That was a great storyline that they could have kept under wraps, and they spoiled it with all the teasers that they had, which pretty much confirmed that Tommy and Maria are going to be together again. It's likely that Tommy and Miguel are going to be cool for at least a little bit, and Maria is going to be able to come back to Tommy, and they're going to have their little relationship or whatever. Now, transitioning to the whole Maria thing, This is something that me and my guy Express Your Entity, who is my new podcast host, if you haven't seen that episode yet, check that out. That is my most recent video. Shout out to him. He's done a great job so far, and we got a lot of great podcasts coming up. The whole Maria thing, a lot of people are wondering, and I want to ask you guys in the comments to kind of touch on this too. What do you guys think is going to kind of happen with Maria? Because we've seen this trend of Tommy losing people that he has, I don't want to say love for, but women he just deals with, right? We've seen it with Holly, we've seen it with Lakeisha, we even seen it with that one girl, Gloria, who it was more of like a love interest. Tommy didn't really love her. He was just hitting that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was just getting something. That's all it really was. She ended up getting smoked too. So we see this kind of trend of whatever woman is in Tommy's life, they usually end up dying or something tragic usually happens to them. So that's a storyline that I think is very important. Now I want to cross over to Diamond and Jannard, right? We see Diamond and Jannard kind of talking, and Diamond is telling Jannard like, yo, he's my partner, bro. I can't betray him. I can't, turn my back on him. And I think this is going to be a very interesting storyline. I think eventually Diamond will turn his back on Tommy, just based on the trailer and the way that they're kind of teasing this whole coalition thing, and Tommy kind of losing control of his coalition and them potentially creating a new coalition without him. It's kind of obvious that Diamond and Jannard are going to be working together more, and Diamond and Tommy are going to be on the outs, at least for a part of the season. Even if it's not the whole season, for a good part of the season, they're going to be on the outside, on different teams. So that's kind of how I see things going. Now Vic is very interesting, because I feel like Vic is going to be the key piece of this season. So many people are going to be wondering, well, why the fuck isn't he dead? I feel the same way. But we do have to understand that Tommy is not the same character that he was in the original Power. I feel like people don't understand this. He's grown. He's learned from Ghost. He's learned from Kanan. He's learned from all of these people and all these experiences that he's had. He knows if he just goes and kills Vic, the feds are going to be on him like crazy. It's just going to bring more heat from law enforcement. And Vic is more so, he's more so not an ally, but he's very useful, and he can be useful because he is working with law enforcement, and he can kind of be like a double agent for Tommy, so Tommy can kind of be ahead of law enforcement, and Vic can tell him what they have on him and what they plan to do moving forward to try to indict him, because they've been trying to get Tommy in power for over 10 years and they've never really been able to nail him. That he did get caught that one time with Felipe Lobos, and Proctor got him out, but outside of that, like, Tommy's been able to pretty much skid clear of law enforcement, right? So I think he'll be good there, and I don't see him getting arrested or anything like that happening this season. Now on to the most important topic and the most interesting topic: Tariq St fucking Patrick. I'm Tariq St fucking Patrick. I know you guys all remember that scene. We haven't seen Tariq in the teasers. We haven't seen Tariq in the trailer. And a lot of people have been asking me, well, Mr. Power, like, why haven't we seen Tariq yet? And I kind of bring the sentiment of, do you guys remember when Tommy showed up in Power Book 2 Ghost? They never teased that. They never showed it in the trailer. They kind of make that a secret. And I feel like with the fact that they showed that last scene that you guys seen in the beginning of the video that I put in, and then before the start of the video, with Tariq talking to Tommy, or who we believe to be Tommy, it's pretty sure it's Tommy, and having that phone call, we know he's coming anyway. It's just a matter of when, and it's likely going to be towards the back end of the season when Tommy's he has all these enemies against him. It's Tommy versus everybody, just like Ghost in season 6, and his back is going to be against the wall, and he's going to make that one phone call, which will be to Tariq, and Tariq is going to pull up with whoever he might pull up with, and it's going to be very much intriguing to see where that goes and how that works. Tariq is a character that we haven't really seen in a minute, right? Since Power Book 2 Ghost ended, I want to say back in, it's been at least almost a year. I can't even remember because it's been so long. I think the show came out in June of 2024, and then they dragged it out for like months because they had that little two-month break after episode 5, which I really hope they don't fucking do with Power Book Force. If they do that 2-month break again, I'm gonna be pissed. It's interesting because Christmas time is coming, when this show is going to be out. So Power Book 4 is going to be airing during Christmas time, so it kind of fits with the whole theme of Tommy canceling Christmas and everything like that. It would be awesome if they aired an episode like during the week of Christmas or during Christmas time. It's unlikely that they'll do that because it's the holidays, and you know, maybe they don't expect people to be wanting to watch Power during that time. I would love it. But like I said, with the whole Tariq thing, I think it'll be really dope. And I think that the transition that they make with Tariq coming to Force will just make the show even more interesting, because Force already has a lot of very interesting, compelling characters and storylines, but you add Tariq, who's a very dangerous character and has his own organization now. Like, who knows who he could bring with him, what he could bring with him. And you know, Tariq is going to bring a lot of value to Tommy's organization and, you know, his fight to kind of take over Chicago. So I'm really intrigued to see that. We've kind of known that Tariq was going to pop up in Force for a minute now. I think Michael Rennie Jr. maybe a year or two ago did like this little kind of not press, but like promotion type ad video, and he was literally in the basement where Diamond and Jannard had the barbershop, and that's where people kind of pieced together that Tariq is probably going to pop up in Force. And he had the low cut with him at the time too, so they pretty much gave that away. If there's anything I missed or anything that you guys seen in this trailer or think about in this season that you guys wanted me to touch on, want me to expand on, or any ideas and thoughts you guys have, make sure you hit me down below in the comments. I will be doing more videos in the next coming days as the season airs closer, and definitely, you know, going to be doing some prediction videos, some what to expect videos, you know, some death predictions as well. And you know, hopefully we get some more news on maybe casting, on who else they may have casted for this third season of Force, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some new characters we're going to be introduced to that will probably just get smoked anyway, right? And we know that there are going to be some familiar faces returning in this season of Force, possibly Lisa Marie and her aunt Dolores, and that one other Italian guy, I forgot his name, I can't remember off the top of my head, Carlos Savello. He could be returning, so that could be very interesting. And yeah, it's been fun, guys. I've been really enjoying doing this Power content. Make sure you guys follow me on all platforms at Mr. Power Universe, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'm on all platforms. And make sure you guys join the Patreon. It is free to join. I am doing like content, one-on-one sessions, obviously paid, teaching people how to make content, teaching people how to grow on their platforms. I'm so blessed because of you guys. I've amassed over 200,000 followers or subscribers across all my platforms in just a little over a year and a half. I haven't been doing this for 2 years, and I've grown such a huge platform across the internet already, and I'm so blessed, and I'm having a lot of fun with this. So as long as you guys keep enjoying it, I'm going to keep enjoying it. And you know, hit me down in the comments, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.